we're going to actually start a new 3-part series called Flipping the Script on Injustice. So you're going to want to subscribe now, and so you don't miss out on the next episodes. But we're starting off diving deep on the topic that really takes some immense courage, right? Navigating unhealthy and potentially abusive environments in the church. So today we're joined by Lindsay Hammond, host of the Called to Courage podcast. It's a podcast that gives a voice to those who have faced the giants in their churches, their workplaces, and their relationships. So Lindsay, tell me, let's go ahead and start off with your flippin' hell story.
My story begins probably early on. I was saved when I was 12, walked away from the Lord when I was 14, ended up back in church as a young 20-something. My husband and I committed to raising our family in the church. That's what we did. 11 years we were at one church. We transitioned to another large church in our area, and we were there for 14 years. So my daughters were 9 and 6 when we started attending that church. So they really grew up in this space. It's the only church home that they really ever knew. And everything was fine for a long, long time. We served, we were committed, we participated, we were involved in the things that we could be involved in. We were participating in small groups, leading small groups right alongside our kids. This church was good for us until it wasn't. And my husband, both of my daughters, and also my son-in-law, who was just a teenager when he started attending this church, each had their own various stories of harm and, I hate to even say this out loud, but spiritual abuse in that space. I was kind of a bystander watching all of this happen. None of it was really happening directly to me, but I had sort of this front row seat, and I was able to, over really a series of about 3 to 4 years, notice these patterns. And I was trying kind of all along the way to sort of sound the alarm and find reconciliation and have those Matthew 18 conversations and figure out a way that we could be spiritual family together and move forward and be in supportive, positive relationships with one another. And it just kind of came to a head where the church pulled me, or not the church, but the Lord pulled me out of that environment, and things kind of continued to happen, ultimately bringing me to a place where God kind of said, have you finally had enough? And that's sort of where I'm at now.
Man, that's hard. So now we do need to actually preface that this is not going to be a conversation where we trash the church, that we start name dropping or start going after people. This isn't about condemnation. It's about transformation. It's about protecting and actually seeking after healing for some of these really atrocious things that are happening, the harm that's actually being done in these situations, right? So we also want to empower you as a listener. Thank you so much for trusting us with your time. We want to help you recognize kind of these whispers of injustice or whispers of possible harm that's happening right around you. And Lindsay just talked about it. Like, she was first row. She got to watch it happen. She wasn't watching it happen because it was beneficial to her. Not that she enjoyed that by any means whatsoever, but so many of us, especially in the church, in the Western culture church of America right now, are right next to it happening. And it's happening every single day.